Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, we're off for more of Donkey Kong 64 in the last episode. We revisited Jungle Japes after getting a couple more bananas in mostly and around DK Isles and Jungle Japes' hub area. And in Jungle Japes itself, we already completed Lanky Kong. Get a few stuff for Chunky, almost finishing him off, with about 80 bananas in stock. And dare I say, 3 gone bananas as well. And with Tiny, got 2 of hers, her blueprint, and half of her bananas. In this episode, we're in the final sector of Jungle Japes, which I saved specifically for this episode. And that is one huge bonus barrel. Literally is right above us. And it is literally huge. But we can't reach it because we can't jump high. But this Kong is one hell of a guy because we're going to become huge. And this is where the last of his bananas are. There should be a bunch of 5 on every single one of these. And we're finally hunky chunky. What? This ability uses your crystal coconuts. Cancel the move by basically pulling out your gun. What? And he slowly flies off because we're too big. So that's, whoa, bloody hell, we climb like a friggin' champ, shall I say. Not chimp, but champ. And the pad is going crazy by us jumping all the time. Every time we jump, we pound the friggin' ground, and that's what makes it thing. There's the bunch. Grab that. There we go. So now that we're complete, we can just jump up here, jump into the barrel, and there we go. Now, it takes forever for it to spin around and disappear because of its massive size. But there's a reason why it's big, and not because it's big, but because it's actually the first time we got to play this annoying minigame. Minecart Mayhem. Avoid the TNT cards. To speed up, press Z. To slow down, press B. Change lanes, hold left, right, up or down, and you just got to basically, yeah. So this can be annoying. Thank God that when you first play this minigame, there's only one TNT barrel. So you just got to bait him out. So right now he's on the furthest lane. We want to stay on the inside here. Now we want to come out and surge forward and get the hell out of there. Now I want to go on the outermost lane and wait for him to follow us. Thank God that, like I said, thank God that there's only one TNT barrel, as well as thank God that there's a very short time limit. Because later on in this game, this minigame becomes so difficult, it's so annoying. There are like 2 TNT barrels and you've got to survive like a whole minute. That is insane. You got to like keep track of 2 of them, and if you get hit even once, you got to do it again. Are you kidding me? Are you... I thought it fell on me! Why do I gotta go big again to grab that? That is weird. For not only do you like make me drop, but I've got to become big again in order to grab that. And now I can become smaller. And the barrel kind of spazzed out there for a second because I did that too quickly. Okay. But yeah, like I said, that minigame, like I said, is kind of annoying. And that's why I always dread it when I see it. And I was like, oh yeah, this is the first time I do it. So it's like, okay. It just looks intimidating. But yeah, that's Chunky. 100% complete other than his blueprint, so that's awesome. All we got to do now is finish off with his little cousin here, Tiny. And the funny thing is, it clearly looks like we could like crawl, shimmy in there, or even do that and slide all the way through. But we need to be tiny for that, or mini tiny in Mario logic. And we've also got a mushroom there with a golden banana. Wait, they only just spawned in right now. What the hell? I would have missed them. These bombs are getting on my nerves already. Too much stuff's going on at once. It's like, hey, we can go mini here, but then I just saw Chunky's coins appear, like, out of nowhere. And then I'm getting literally bombarded by, the bees. What are they called? Wasps? Oh, I can't. Stingers. That's what they're called. So let me go get those coins for Chunky first, because then we will be done with this area. We'll just scope out the area with Chunky as well. Why not? So let me grab these before I forget, because I just didn't see them for whatever reason. Maybe they weren't invisible. Maybe they didn't just pop in and I'm just being an idiot. But yep, we gotta go we gotta go tiny for that pipe over there, that pipe log over there, as well as that little hut with a banana in it. And we've also got to go into this shell. How many crystal coconuts do we have? Oh yeah, we have enough. Okay. We have like 27 now? That's crazy. How many do we actually have? Can I keep grabbing these? Oh, we're at 27. Yeah, I was correct. Alright. Now let's become tiny and actually do this proper. God damn it. Kick you in the butt. Because I can. So where's the tiny barrel for this then? Problem is it's all the way over here. So you know what? We're going to grab this one and then do a full lap around. We're not even going to transform. We're just going to run around this entire area as tiny. Because why the hell not? You're not supposed to, but you can, so I will. And You'd think that would do twice the amount of damage considering a small stature. I'm gonna hover because I can't see where I'm lagging. Zoom out the camera. There we go. And there we go. Whoa, that's a weird camera angle. Thanks, game. But with that, the door opens so we can escape, which is nice. We can transform as well in here as well. Well, I think we can anyway. But I'm not going to do that, because why not? It's funny, really, because in the Super Mario 64 ROM hack, which is Super Donkey Kong 64, Mario can get through these, but you can also pop out of them if he's not careful. So that's kind of weird. But thankfully in this, it's an automated path, so we're not going to actually mess up on this. So give me all these bananas. Yeah, I have an odd number, I don't like that. But that should fix itself when we're going into the shell over there. We don't want to go anywhere near the doorway, because that will actually kick us out of this mode. Oh, it doesn't even look like we're naturally moving fast. It's like we're movement speed's halved, and then halved again. Halved because of our size, obviously, but then halved again for normal. So that looks like normal speed to me. And there we go, there's our banana mill for that. We still have enough time and enough crystal coconuts to get in here, and like usual when you hit an event wall as tiny, it'll be normal size, so if you could clip in for any Kong, they'll be normal size as well, which is strange, because you would think they're just too tiny, but you're not. Even though that's what it's supposed to be. Whatever, though. I mean, look at that. Literally. If I can just, like, have a look through here. Yeah, there's just a little wall there. I don't think that's what was behind us when we entered, but okay. That is huge. They do, and that's a nice touch though, they do make everything seem bigger than you regardless. So it keeps the scaling correct, but instead of just giving you infinite crystal coconuts and not being able to unleash havoc like that or pull out your gun, they just make you normal size for this and just make everything twice the size. So that's kind of a nice compromise in a way. I'm going to chuck bombs by doing that. There we go, got it, okay. Because then I can shoot that. I don't pull out the camera, I was trying to put my gun away. Grab some replacements. I like this shell actually, because the little offshoots like this look really trippy, but also very cool. It's like, I mean, imagine yeah, it is a disco ball actually. Look at that. I mean, the walls don't actually show it because it's low frame rate, but that's so smooth up there. But I like how they put like a disco ball there and then like make the walls texturized to make it look like it's done. It looks really awesome. You can have like a sweet rave party in here. Okay, enough of that. Enough partying, yeah? We gotta calm ourselves. And that gate just popped into existence. Bloody rendering distance. These crystal coconuts are the size of us. These ammo crates are the size of us. What the hell? That's not normal. How are we even holding them if they're the same size as us? In fact, I think they're bigger than us in a way. Yeah, they are. They're like completely, like... If we had like a shield, the crystal coconut would be the shield. Good lord. I like how these are like sprites as well. And like we're bigger than them. It's kind of weird. I would love a 3D or an even HD remake of this game. Don't miss these coins, they are jerks. If you kept the camera the same, you would definitely miss them. Did I just get both of them in one bomb? Yes, I did. Wow. I like how the bombs that we're chucking are like the same size, like what they're normally supposed to be. But then we're picking up replacements that are like twice the size. You'd think that we'd be chucking them twice the size, but no, that's not how it works. Apparently. If it was realism, then maybe. But then again, if it's realism, why the hell was there a sentient monkey walking around in friggin' overalls and got ponytail twirls in its hair and able to kick kick sentient walking crocodiles with... That's the wrong thing. I don't know. And I missed that shot. Are you kidding me? Right. So here we go. We're in the final sector of the shell, which is amazing. Sadly, not all these other rooms are very generic, considering that the first room we went into was like the coolest room. That's why I like that room. Sometimes I just go back to that room, just like, but I do it on a completed file that I don't use anymore. So if the timer does increase, it doesn't bother me. But yeah, we got all 100 of our bananas. That was the last of our singular ones, which is kind of annoying, considering that you're going to have an odd number until you come in here, if you grab the ones outside as well. But yeah. That is pretty much Jungle Japes 100% complete, other than handing in all the blueprints to Snide. So guys, I'm going to take Banana Port... In fact, no, I don't even need a kite. I was about to cut, but then I just remembered. I'll just take Banana Port 5 and just warp right above Snides and then just glide down there and not take full damage. Screw you, game. I'll be cool about it. Wait, am I still going to take full damage? Nah, I'm not going to take full damage. Cool. Alright, so of course we do not need to hand in Diddy or Chunky. But as you're going to see, if I go to the menu here quickly, of course we're going to have Tiny, Lanky, and of course Chunky on the screen, where the other two are just going to be static because they don't need to be here. Or they're just going to be black screens, I don't know. Because I had static for Chunky because we didn't even have Chunky, but I might have them as the test screen instead because it's a lot easier to render. But the thing is, if we go down back to DK Isles, if you remember, 2 episodes ago, at the very end anyway, we grabbed Tiny's blueprint for DK Isles. No matter where you go, any of Snide's, no matter where you go to hand in your blueprints for Snides, even if it's from a different level, you will get the cutscene twice. So, of course, after all this, I'll be finishing as Tiny because she's going to get the second one, and then I could show off her one twice. So I won't enter her as Tiny, but I will enter as Lanky first. Of course, this is going to happen for most of the DK Isle blueprints only, because normally I hand in the ones from the level immediately, but because Snyder's in a very awkward position in DK Isles, I don't really want to go out of my way to go there all the time. However, the final blueprint that we are going to get is going to be in DK Isles, and Snide's actually, funnily enough, the closest one. So we will eventually see the cutscene that Snide does in DK Isles, but I'm not going to... But you know what, I'm not going to give you any suspense for it, because it's literally just the cutscene for that you see in Snide's HQ for every world, all crammed into one massive long cutscene. So not only is Snide in DK Isles hard to get to, it also takes the longest just to get the golden banana for the blueprint, because the cutscene goes on forever, because it's literally every scene from every world. So with that, I'm just going to hand it in here. That's what we need. Kong, another golden banana for you. I'm gonna give you the gold potassium fruit. I'm gonna increase the time that it takes for you to get fruit people high. Okay, I'm just going to quickly splice in that, as you saw on Tiny's screen, her text was a little bit different than the rest of them. Here it is. That's the way to do it, Kong. 2 blueprints means 2 more golden bananas for you. Yep. Tiny, if you hand in multiple blueprints at once, Snide also says something different, but the end result is the same. You just get the same cutscene twice. That wasn't me splicing that in the error. That's just how it is. It spits out a golden banana, it trades to you, then the cutscene repeats for every other blueprint you hand in. And therefore, now we have a purple piece right over there out of nowhere, just sitting by itself. And we're missing only 1 blueprint in Angry Aztec, and that's Chunky's. So, that's our next destination. We are done in Jungle Japes. Jungle Japes is now 100% complete, as we will demonstrate right here. Tiny, done. Chunky, done. DK and Diddy, we already know. Lanky, done. We are done here. Now, let me just do this, because it's quicker to get out. And I'm going to become Chunky again, because as he was the one that actually needs us to get stuff, might as well stick with him, right? And I was going the wrong way for the... No. Let's go here. Switch to Chunks. And I'm not going to cut until we get to the Angry Aztec lobby, because we have still got a few stuff to do in DK Isles, as I already mentioned at the beginning of the last episode. Because it's outside the Jungle Jape, the Angry Aztec lobby, so let's go do that. So I want to head over this way to where the boulders represent the eyeballs. And we have, 2 things here. We have a Lanky Pad, which is nice, so we'll just chuck that out of the way, give it a bit. We'll pick this out of the way, and there's a Chunky Pad, which is very convenient because we're already chunky. So let's go do that. Whoosh. What? I found another banana, Chunky! What? And, whoa, the camera jumped there for a minute, that was weird. And the banana also jumped a bit there. Very weird. We're already at 80 golden bananas, guys. We're like friggin' 61, and then all of a sudden we're at 72, and now we're at 80. We're just shooting up in golden bananas today, aren't we? But I'm going to go switch to Lanky, I'll be right back. And the reason why I took the banana port to switch, and not by going into the Angry Aztec lobby, is because of the rocks will respawn. Yeah, that can fake you out, so be careful about that. Let's just jam out on our trombone right here, being all lanky and whatnot. Look at this. The screen is bloody lanky. It's like stretching everywhere. And now, oh wait. What? Look what I found for you, Lanky. It's one of Cranky's special barrels. What? Yeah, look what I have found. Right. Look what I have found for you, Lanky. That's not for Lanky. That's for Diddy. Why do I have to play as Lanky in order to make a Diddy barrel appear in DK Isles? By the way, that was on the island. Wait, where was it? Where was the bloody thing? Oh yeah, right. Let's move it this way because this is where the back of the island is. So let's turn the camera. I was trying to turn the camera, but then it just turned itself. Thanks. There, that island. It's right on that island up there. But we can't get up there right now, so that's kind of a shame. Well, unless we did some spiffing tricks with DK's kick, but I'm not that good, so let's not do that. So let's go in here, and I will prove that the blocks will actually appear by immediately leaving. Because if I just have a look, there they are. They're back. So let's not bother doing that. I think I should have just took the banana port and left that in chunky and then did it very well. Speaking of chunky, we need to be chunky, so let's go do that. And that also makes for a nice transition because we've got all the doors, but for Wrinkly Kong, excuse me, except for Chunky. So yeah, do I have to kill these things again? Yeah, I do. And yeah, once again, I can't use my instrument here. Why? Did not try to chuck a bomb. If I go out here, why can't I use my instrument here? That makes no sense. I cannot use my instrument in here. That is strange. Like, I was talking about that at the end of the last episode. No, in the middle of the last episode even. We were in that when Lanky's wasp aisle, wasp mob room. You know what I mean? I was talking in this exact room. I don't know why that's a thing. And the funny thing is, we only need this just to pound this switch. There we go. That flips that around. So we can talk to Wrinkly and find out where all Chunky Kong's golden bananas are. But yeah, well, we got stopped. We couldn't even leave the room being big. That's the only reason why we needed to do that. Why don't we just kill the enemies and then make it appear anyway? Seems unnecessary. Speaking of unnecessary, we need to use another Kong in order to make another Kong stuff appear. Diddy has to do all the work and then Tiny gets the gold. Because now that we have her ponytail twirl, which I don't have to actually hold on spoiling right now because we had this issue all the way throughout Angry Aztec, we pound these and then we can actually use this banana barrel with Tiny's twirl. Sound like I'm being redundant now. Let's go do that. Head back into the barrel and completely miss it. I don't know why it's out of reaching a normal jump. I always have to backflip into them. Just put it closer to the floor, please. Or have it in like a little alcove on the floor and you just pop out of it that way. So you could just jump from the middle bit and then fly, but I like to actually stand on the corner because you're technically more forward and closer to it. I thought I was going to miss it then because it rose when I was falling. And it's another one of these, Big Bug Bash. It's going to get more difficult from here on out, guys, if I have some rage. 60 seconds, swap the flies. This time I got to hit 8 instead of 4. Ooh. Oh, come on then. Where's the sound? Where's the music? Virtual console? You're not consoling very well. Okay, whatever. We'll do this without the music. Oh, didn't you start laughing at me? There we go. Got him. Got him. I thought that was the last one then for a moment there. Never mind. Then the music starts. Then the music starts. Okay, no fanfare for me. Just have the bloody music start right when I finish the mission. I had more trouble on the first one. Okay, whatever. I'll take it. So yeah. What have we got to do in Angry Aztec? Well, it's just literally Chunky, if you remember. And even though it's a little bit of a short episode, yeah, we're going to be soloing as Chunky for this level, because if you remember, we defeated this level with every other character except Chunky. He's literally got nothing in this level if we go up twice. Yeah, everybody is done in this level except for Chunky, and he's already got his power up from Cranky from this level because he got both of them in Frantic Factory. So, even though this is a slightly shorter episode than usual, I think we're going to be one-shotting Chunky in the next episode. So, with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. I also got to remember to get Lanky's coins at the back of the multi, of the Raiders of the Lost Banana Temple. Okay, so with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. We'll go Angry as Tech Chunky style. See you guys then.